Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review, and welcome to a special edition of Asian and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. And I'm here today to talk to you about how Johnny Young Bosch made the smartest move after Power Rangers. So, Johnny Young Bosch was actually born John J. Bosch, and he is best known by people for playing, Adam, the Black Mighty Morphin Power Rangers back in the day, you know what I'm saying? And so he is half white and half Korean, South Korean. And so, I remember this dude from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. He was pretty cool, but I remember in season 2, I wasn't really feeling his acting. But after season 2 and into season 3, then Zeo and Turbo, and whenever he'll make a guest appearance, his acting got a heck of a lot better. And so, because he was really new at acting at that time. And so, that explains, why his acting wasn't particularly all that great in season 2. But since season 2, like I said before, because that was his first live action role in 1994. But after that and everything, his acting has improved leaps and bounds. Now he's still mostly known for Power Rangers stuff and live action, but he's done some other things. But what makes him probably one of the smartest, veteran Power Ranger stars ever is that he went into voice acting. And that right there is something I've been saying for so many years, is that more former Power Rangers should go into voice acting. And I don't know why they don't. Many people who are in Power Rangers sometimes it's their first acting gig, and sometimes it's their only acting gig. A lot of them aren't necessarily what you would call Oscar, Emmy winning type acting performances. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows that. And so some people are better than some, and other people just aren't. And so because of that, and their lack of acting ability, and because major studios, once they see a person is in Power Rangers, then they don't want to hire nobody. So most of them either get small roles here and there, or they quit acting altogether and get a normal job. And one of the things I used to always tell myself is, why don't they go into voice acting? Because Power Rangers is live action acting, stunt acting, and ADR work. And the ADR stuff is where a lot of these former Power Ranger people do a heck of a lot better and stuff. Some of them are better voice actors than they are live action actors and stuff. And it's really it's not that hard to pivot from one to the other. So I don't know why many of them don't. Maybe because they just want to be in live action, I don't know. But the smartest thing to do is to go into voice acting after you do Power Rangers, if you want to still act and everything. And Johnny Young Bosch, that man has been voice acting for 26 years, all the way back in the year 2000 and stuff. Now, he primarily voices anime, and he's made some leaps and bounds and some strides when voicing anime. He's been a part of 2 huge franchises, Sailor Moon and Digimon. He was there for the Digimon Tri movies, playing the role of TK, an older version, and then he was Artemis in Sailor Moon Crystal. But he's been in a lot other anime type stuff. In 2000, his first voice acting role was in Trigon. And then his first movie was Akira. Even though I've never seen Akira and everything, like I know it's a big thing, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a huge, huge, huge thing. And like that is to be a part of one of the most famous anime movies ever is like a huge accomplishment. And he's in Bleach where he plays the lead role and everything ever since 2022. His first actual American animation cartoon came in 2008. Something called Three Delivery. I don't know what that is. And so like I can't even begin to tell you how many acting credits this dude has in terms of voice, and he's also done video games. So this video isn't really here to list everything he's done because there's been like so much and everything. But like this is just an appreciation video because of how like intelligent I feel like this dude is to go into voice acting. It says he's had 480 acting credits and everything. And like, and I don't know how much they pay in animation, but the dude should be pretty well off, you know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, he's just one of the smartest, like former Power Rangers ever. Because going into voice acting, is literally should be the next step. Because once they morph in Power Rangers, it's never the actor in the suit, it's always ADR. And a lot of them do such great work with their voice. I don't know why more of them don't. And the crazy thing is when he does voice acting and some of the stuff I've heard him in, I had no idea that's him. He's really good at like changing his voice and everything. And because he is getting older and his voice is changing, and the fact that he's able to make himself sound like a heck of a lot different is like really cool and stuff. But like some of his roles and the projects he's been in was like Trigon, Gatekeepers, Witch Hunter Robin, Naruto. He's been in Wolf's Rain. Like I said before, he's in Bleach. He is Lucky Star. Let's see what else. Pokemon. Like seriously, Digimon and Pokemon. Like that's a big thing right there. Because like even though I've never watched Pokemon, I know it has a huge fan base. He's been a part of so many franchises and stuff. JoJo Bizarre Adventures, Cyborg 009 versus Devilman. He's been a part of Pop Team Epic, Legend of Galactic Heroes, High Score Girl. Let's see what else. Tower of God, One Piece. Like, I've never watched that, but not only does it have like, an anime, but it has a Netflix live action and stuff. Let's see what else. Dragon Ball Superhero. Hey, man, this dude, I never know he was part of all these big franchises and stuff. Oh, he was even Robin in DC Super Friends. He was even in a Barbie movie in The Lion Guard, which is, based off of the Lion King animated movie. Lego Monkey Kid. Devil May Cry. He has a lead role in that in 2025. He's also been part of like, video games like Devil May Cry, Persona 4, Transformers, War of Cybertron, some Naruto stuff, Star Wars, The Old Republic, Mortal Kombat X. Let's see what else. Demon Slayer. He's also dubbed some stuff in English. Like, the man has been in so many projects, and on top of that, he can sing too. Like, this is what I'm saying, man. Like, these former Power Ranger stars, if they want to continue in the entertainment business, there is no shame in going the animation route. Because if you can book, like, you know, a really good franchise, or like, say, like a really good commercial, you can make like a lot of money. Happy Asian and Pacific Islander month, everybody. Alrighty, well, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.